this video because I wanted to take some time to just talk about real stuff. And I haven't been able to do this for quite some time. And I haven't even really been able to just talk to myself and be real with myself for a long time either. So this right now is just a video for myself so that I can talk about my thoughts, my feelings, and really just get everything out. The only way this would ever be like shared is if I feel it will be beneficial to have other people hear it. So I kind of want to just go over a little bit of what changes I've been making in my life and what I've been going through more recently that have changed the way I think about things, right? Because I have more recently been going through quite a few changes, and I really just wanted to discuss that so that I understand it better, and maybe if my experiences have brought these thoughts and changes in my life, they might be able to help someone else as well. So I'm kind of just going to go through everything kind of quick, wrap it up a little bit. I have recently done a couple changes in my life, and number one has been more recently being a vegan. Now, I know some of you are probably like, oh, social justice warrior, or, just a person just hates everybody who eats meat, and they're gonna go on this rant and, like, tell everybody how awful they are because they eat meat, and that is not the case at all. I think everyone is here to experience different things in their lives. I think that everybody is on different levels in their life, and nobody is better than anybody else. Okay, let me just get that out there. First things first, right? So it's not one of these videos. I'm not gonna try and like convert you to only eating, fruits and vegetables or whatever. That there's nothing in life that I could tell you to do that would change your life. The only thing I can do is share my story and where I am at in life and my experiences, and hopefully those resonate with you, and you are able then to discern and make decisions on your own, because that's the whole point of life, right? Learn from others' mistakes and just things like that. So that's more like what this video is for. So I have been a vegan for a while now. I did start probably about November of last year, and I fell through the hole and kind of quit doing it for a little bit, but I'm back on it. And the number one reason I started doing it was because I was gaining weight, and I was gaining weight only in one area, and that was my stomach. So I was literally just gaining weight in my stomach, and it not only bothered me on a physical level, like I didn't feel like I liked my body, and I've never felt that in my entire life, but that's where I was at. And then I got to thinking, okay, well, maybe I should I never worked out, right? Like, heaven forbid I work out at all, ever. And it came to this point in my life where I'm like, well, maybe I should just work out. Maybe that's what I have to do. I'm getting older in life, heaven forbid you get old. So I was just like, maybe I should start working out, and I'll just lose it, and it'll be fine. I don't have to worry about it anymore. and then it'll just be this quick little thing, and I don't know. And some of you are probably like, Diana, I've known you my entire life, and you've never been fat, so that sentence just doesn't even make sense to me, and, it is what it is. You might not believe it, but I have lost almost 20 pounds, and a lot of that is just because I was not eating right at all. And so then I decided I'm going to work out. And I hate working out. I still hate working out. And I'm going to eat right. And I will be a better person for it, right? Because that's what everyone says on the internet, right? If you work out and you eat healthy, you will be happy. Right? And they have those goofy little smiles and they're all peppy when they talk to you. And you're just like, oh my god, you're annoying. For real, though. It's true. They're not kidding. They're not pulling the wool over your eye. They're really telling you the truth. But anyway, that's what I decided I was going to start doing because I wanted to just feel better and really be comfortable with myself again and, just general things like that. So I decided I didn't originally say I was going to be vegan, right? I originally just started omitting meat from my meals because I realized that just adding meat to your meal increased the entire calorie amount of your meal significantly. And I've never been a real big meat eater anyway, but that alone just made me think I don't want to spend those calories on food I don't really care for, right? So when you start kind of like planning your meals out and things like that, you kind of stop and think for a little bit, like, is that really what I want to spend 500 calories on? No. No, it's not. And 500 calories is obviously an exaggeration. I exaggerate all the time. I don't know if you've met me, but I do. So that in particular kind of leaned me into it a little bit because I decided I wanted to eat other things in replacement of meat so I could kind of eat more things, so that's kind of how that went. So I started this, right, and then I decided, so I started really slow. I was like, this meal, I'm not going to have meat because I don't need it, and I don't really like it anyway, and it's not a big deal. So it started like that, and then it grew into every single meal, right? Not eating meat for every single meal. And that's when things really started to change, is when I did not eat meat at all. And the only benefits I can really share straightforward really quick are, number one, I don't feel heavy. And I don't mean that like I've lost weight, because I definitely have. I've lost almost 20 pounds, and 20 pounds from my heaviest weight, not like 20 pounds within like a set span of time. I mean, that's not the case. Just like 20 pounds from the heaviest weight I was at. I think it took me like 4 months or something to lose like 13. Maybe not quite that much, but it's been an ongoing thing. It's not like I dropped it like ridiculously fast. I mean, I did, but I was working out every single day. Not every single day, but like 5 times a week. So, and not eating meat. So I did lose it quite quickly, but not like within a ridiculous amount of time, I don't think. But it did end up making me feel lighter, right? So there are, how you eat something, right? And you might even be trying to, sorry, I'm a little tired. You might even be trying to not overeat, right? Because you're trying to like be really mentally aware of how much you're eating, and you might not necessarily be eating a lot, but even though you don't eat a lot, after your meal, you still feel it in the pit of your stomach. Like, you still feel heavy after you eat it. And I can tell you that I don't feel that way anymore. It just doesn't happen. I don't feel like miserably heavy after I've eaten. So that's a bonus. Because I don't know if I'm the only one, but there have been certain instances when I've been eating and it's like lunchtime, right? And you're in the office, right? And you just have whatever. People brought cupcakes, people brought pizza because they ordered pizza, and heaven forbid they eat the whole pizza by themselves, right? So you it's different when you eat those foods, because when you eat those and then you go to sit down and you sit at your desk for a while and you're like, man, oh, I really don't feel good, or I'm like freaking tired now. And I mean, we have all been there, right? You don't feel like that. At least I haven't. And it's a really good feeling, because the second benefit that I feel it's given me is I have more energy. And that is not just energy like energy after I've eaten. It's like energy into everything I am doing. It's like I never hit the slum dum like I used to. And again, I think that's because my stomach doesn't hit that pit, and then my energy doesn't hit the pit, and then I don't stay in the pit. Like, that's the best way I know how to explain it. I'm sure somebody understands what I'm talking about, and I'm sure a lot of you are just like, okay, Diana, you've hit the deep end, whatever. But, so I really feel like it's giving me more energy, which is not a good example right now, because I'm tired right now, because I'm doing this before bed, and, it's really helped me quite a bit. I noticed that I can focus better, right? So tasks that literally used to take all of my brain power now just happen more easily. And this is a big deal, right? Because I do take medication, right? And some of you know what the medication's for. I'm not really going to go in it right now. But I do take medication, and it actually makes it hard. One of the side effects is making it hard to concentrate. So try doing data entry job, right? With that kind of issue going on, it can be quite difficult. Sometimes I double check everything I do, right? Because I feel like I can't trust my brain, but that's all right. It is easier, way easier when I have eaten, the fruits, the vegetables, the grains, stuff like that. And of course, I'm sure people hear this all the time, like, all the health people are like, oh, eat healthy and it'll change your entire day, and you won't feel sluggish, and you'll feel wonderful and amazing, and, all these types of things, and it's really true. They're not exaggerating, they're not trying to sell you something. Well, some of them are. I'm not trying to sell you something, I don't have anything to sell you. But, it's true. It really does help quite a bit. And, you really don't know until you experience it. You really don't believe it until you experience it. You really don't want to stick with it until you experience it for a second time, sometimes a third time, sometimes a fourth time. Um, I'm making jokes, people mess up or whatever, you make mistakes, go against the vegan. Oh my god, I ate a hamburger today, that's the end of the world. No, not really, just pick it back up tomorrow. I mean, it happens. No one's perfect. But, it is, you eventually start to notice how much better you feel. And really, that's the most important part of anything you're doing, right? Because if you feel good, then you are good. If you don't feel good, then you kind of exacerbate everything that kind of helps you not feel good. So if you're feeling good and you're eating good and you have all this energy, then something bad happens to you or something kind of stressful happens to you, I feel like you deal with it better. And I don't mean that you don't make mistakes or that you don't let yourself do bad things. I mean, you are assisted better. You have better clarity on the situation and how you can react to it. Now, whether or not you choose to listen is something totally different, right? But I do feel that eating better kind of like brings you more in tune with everything going on. So if you are eating better, I feel like your brain is clearer. I feel like you are more in tune with how you feel, and just that's the best way I know how to explain it. You are just able to focus better on every aspect of almost everything, right? Because again, if you feel good, you are good. I think that's it for now.